military had dog tags like this, we'd never have to reinstate the draft. It's Trigon time.
Focus Plumbing, always at your fingertips.
Pow! Danny Vegas time, Danny Vegas world. You have been waiting for it. You've been asking me about it. You've been sitting there with bated breath. It is now live. Soccer City is live, and we are live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And we started last month. It was great. We got a lot of great feedback. So now I brought in the big guns. All right. Been talking about this, Steve, for a month now. I mean, the whole soccer world has been liking it, and it's all excited. So here we go. Steve Escalante. I love that last name. It's very smooth. It's like a beer. It's very smooth. Director of the brand new Women's Premier Soccer League team, and you're also the director and founder of the Barcelona Soccer Club. And I guess you do some real estate on the side.
Yeah.
So we're very excited to have you here. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Thank you. Pleasure, and it's an honor to be on your show.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, Danny Vegas, it's always a funny story, and we have plenty of time. So I'm just cruising Facebook, right, Steve, and I run across this page about the Queens. I'm like, oh, here's something I've never seen before. So I clicked on it and did a little research, and here we are. We have this team, and I reached out to you. I think I reached out to your wife first because we were already friends on Facebook, and because I probably found it from one of her posts or something. And I got to you. We started talking, and you are the same guy that, and we're going to get into on the second segment, the merge with the Revolution Soccer Club.
Yeah.
Now we're tied at the hip before we even know it. Okay, because, and full disclosure, my daughter played for Revolution last year, and she's still part of the organization this year. We're just in tryouts right now, so everybody's just in limbo with their cards like this. So we're going to talk about that, Steve.
Yeah.
So let's get right into it right away. Okay. Women's Premier Soccer League. According to what I have heard and what I've learned, I mean, there are hundreds of teams that are part of this league.
Yep.
You have decided that you were going to, go all in, and I guess you purchased a franchise or did some type of Las Vegas deal. Maybe someone owned some property out in the desert somewhere, right? And now you are the director, and your family's running this entity of the World Women's Premier Soccer League called the Queens. How? Give us a little story about how that came about.
Yeah, it was actually came about, sitting at a round table with our staff, our director staff, and we were just looking at the future. A lot of what we do and what we've been building within our youth platform is always forward thinking about the future, and we felt that it was appropriate to invest in the future. The future of all the kids that we serve in the community. We felt that it was time for us to think ahead for them, for these families, for these parents, and give opportunities for not just the kids that are in high school, but all the little ones as well. What do they have to look forward to? Besides college and beyond. And it's part of just laying and further, the foundation of what we're trying to produce here, and putting Vegas on the map. Not only nationally. I think Vegas has fantastic talent. There's great coaches and great teams. In various clubs, and it's just another step towards helping. Give more exposure to the teams and the players of Las Vegas, and there was definitely a necessity. I think there was a void in the marketplace to do it in this fashion.
Right.
And we want to create a professional experience for these athletes, these women, so that way it can help them prepare for the bigger game, if you will.
Well, let me ask you a question, because it seems like you get these gals at 5 or 6, and they play club, and then they kind of hit the high school years. But once high school is over, it seems like, hey, thanks. You're kind of done with the club thing because you're now 18, and you're either going off to college or you're gonna go do what you're gonna do. It does seem like the Queens now is a platform that they like. You know what? I'm obviously done with the club scene. I'm graduated from high school. Now I can go try out for the Queens.
Yep. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's a platform. It's a stepping stone, we feel. Pre-college or while they're in college as well. Right. But also it's a stepping stone for professional athletes that can have a place to play. It's a great league. Right. That can be a stepping stone from one team into hopefully one of the first division teams and right. To keep them playing at a high level. Right. And it's not just good enough to have a team to play, but actually have an organization that's looking out for our players' best interest at hand. So that's our goal is with this is we're looking for opportunities for our players both collegiately as well as beyond.
Well, that's very interesting. Let me ask you another question. Now, in my research, you have literally signed a couple players from Bolivia, am I right?
Uruguay.
I'm sorry. Stop the emails, all right, please, okay? And they are on the national team down there, but now playing for you. So your team, or this league, definitely has the stamina or the way, a platform solid enough to attract international players.
Yeah, I mean, what a lot of people don't know is we do have a very diverse international coaching staff already through the club, and they do have a vast network of not only experience but a network of support, if you will, and this kind of just further exemplifies what we're capable of doing, with not only our women's team, men's team, but, Coach Cheo's fantastic coach, head coach for the team. He has many accolades, and his licensing, just it goes on. And, for him, it's easy as a phone call. Right. And he's in touch with, soccer federations around the globe that know him. And it's just, that's kind of how it came by. He picks up the phone, and next thing you know, we have some national team players from Uruguay that are very excited to come and play for Cheo, play for our team, and we want to reciprocate as well and give opportunities for our players, our youth, and move them and give them opportunities to be able to play internationally as well. So, and that's part of the reciprocation of what we're trying to create as far as here for Vegas.
Right. Well, I'm really excited because I have literally, as you know, Steve, I've gone to every home game so far. A lot of great support out there. It's a lot of fun. If you have not been to a Queens game, we do play at Del Sol High School. Did I get that right? Which is not too far from here, right near the airport. A great stadium, high school stadium there, plenty of bleachers, and it's just a great facility and a lot of fun out there. So my question is, we got a minute and 42 seconds, and I see a lot of people that I recognize have joined in. In the next segment, we're going to talk about the combination that has happened between Barcelona and Revolution, because I know there's a lot of parents who have asked me a lot of questions, and now I get to ask you, Steve. So it's going to be great. But if you want, you're going to Utah on a 2-road game. Yep. We're doing that. And then you're going to come home, and you're going to play a couple games here. How long is the season?
The season, I mean, historically for the league is tended to be summer, during the whole summer season. And then in the fall, we're rolling into a fall season as well.
Oh, okay. So you guys are going to be out there.
We're going to be out there. So, we definitely want to not just have a short season. We want to keep these ladies activated throughout the course of the year. We do have some high school seniors that are on the team that this platform's already doing wonders for. Okay. We do have a player that recently got promoted this past week into a professional team in Mexico. So we're about to announce that next week. But
congratulations to whoever we're going to announce next week. So congratulations on that. How do we look into the camera on this segment? segment, Steve. As far as the Queens, how do we get a hold of you?
Well, if you want to get a hold of us, find out anything about the Queens, you can go to Q11 Las Vegas. We're on Facebook. If you put Q11 or Queens Las Vegas through Google or any of the social media chains, we're on Insta, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and you'll be able to find us definitely.
Definitely. Okay. Hey, everybody. Thank you, Steve. Queens. It's great. If you love soccer, the gals are a little bit older. Okay. I know if you're used to watching 13-year-olds run around, now you get to watch 20-year-olds run around. It's great. It's a lot of fun, and we'll see you out there. Just follow the schedule. We'll be back for segment 2. We're going to get into club soccer, and that's a bucket of worms, I'll tell you. We'll be back.